It is 10 p.m. Friday. I'm afraid all I have for you is a stream of consciousness. Now, I do have some notes, but I am me, a motor mouth Maybell, and I need to speak. Girl, this week I have been HDing bad, all right? I don't know what my problem was. On Monday and Tuesday, I couldn't focus, couldn't sit down to do nothing, couldn't change tasks. I could not get anything done. I don't know what my problem was. Now, I started both days with full intentions of taking my time and being productive, but I looked up and it was suddenly 6 p.m. and I hadn't posted a single thing, hadn't worked on anything, hadn't done my makeup. Like, I was just like, not in a great spot. I felt like a failure. I felt terrible. I felt like I was letting you people down. I felt like I was letting myself down. I started to spiral. Now, when I started this series, there was this like very annoying voice in my head that was like, I wonder how long you can keep this up. Because I have like a time management problem because I got them HDs and I'm unmedicated. So I'm trying to get myself to understand that it's okay to have both good days and bad days. I need to treat myself with grace, but I keep putting myself under so much pressure to perform, to be perfect, to be as good as I can, to give the most, to do this, that, and the third. And I need to have time and space where I can sit down. I'm trying to make sure that I can give myself grace while also pushing myself to be and do better. But frankly, mentally, girl, I'm tired. I feel like I have not used my brain to do this many things in so long. Not only am I putting a lot of energy into content creation, but I'm also reading a lot of books, which is great, but they're kind of consuming every waking thought. Like, I'm finding myself not able to do anything except for think about these books, and it's really difficult. I feel like I don't have enough bandwidth left over to do everything. Like, maybe I'm stretching myself too thin, but at the same time, I'm overestimating how strenuous everything is, and I feel like that might be imposter syndrome. My whole life I've also felt like doubting everything, and every single thought has its own equal opposite thought that says,
actually, no, that's not true. Actually, this is the opposite. Actually.
I need to sit down. I need to trust myself. When I say that I am mentally and emotionally exhausted at the end of the week, I mean that. Hopefully I can post this on Saturday. I don't know what editing I'm gonna need to do to it. Hopefully not that much. I really need to take a second to like relax and center myself because I haven't really been giving myself much time to rest. And I know that if I don't give myself time to rest, if I don't make the time, the time is gonna make me. I'm gonna find myself resting in bed till 3 p.m., haven't eaten, haven't done a single thing, and it knocks off the whole rest of my day. Now I'm up till 3 a.m. because I feel like I need to get back the rest of the day that I wasted away. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not great. That's not a good cycle to be in, and I really want to avoid doing that kind of thing, but it's so difficult. This time management crap is like really hard. I slept till 11 this morning. I don't know how and I don't know why, because I woke up and I turned off my alarm and I was like, okay, I'm getting up. Woke up at 10:56 confused. What do you mean I'm just waking up? I thought I had breakfast already. Like, I gotta get myself together. Now we've got that mental health segment out of the way, let me talk to you about my idea about my latest skit. So that was fun. So fun. Yeah, it's been a while since we got to hang out with Bella. I'm so glad she brought Dimitri on with her. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a girls' night in forever, and she decides to surprise bring her boyfriend along. So fun. The more the merrier, right? Right. And he's so nice. So nice. I mean, he even picked up the check to put her card down. What? I thought that was his card. Girl, that thing was hot pink and said Bella Goth on it. She let him keep it in his wallet. You know he ain't got no job. He told me he ain't got no job. No, girl. Tommy had a job. He was a gangster. Delinquent just be using her car to do Uber Eats all day. What? How did I not know none of this? Because your attention deficit behind don't listen. I listen, just not when men speak. So, just to check, we don't like bald bae. He got alopecia, okay? Don't be ableist. Don't get canceled. My bad. Sorry. Demonstration is much cuter than Burger King from last month, but he's more annoying, so your friend got terrible taste. Yeah, we need to get her some self-esteem because this is crazy. I'm tired of dealing with it, but I mean, you know, that's your friend. So for Bestie FaceTime, I don't think I want to put it in the portfolio, but I am glad that I did it anyway because I feel like it was good to have myself in these two perspectives. So when I finally like did my makeup and did all the things and got myself in the proper headspace to film and such, the whole thing probably took maybe 20 minutes. I filmed 2 takes, one of me standing in this exact spot and then the other 2 are me in the bed, which is over there. I wanted to have both perspectives, but I wanted to have multiple takes, but I didn't want to lose myself in the perfectionism of trying to make sure that each take is exactly perfect, is exactly what I need. I tried out a different idea idea for the first take. I wasn't wearing the jacket and I was gonna like put on makeup, but I was like, they're just coming back from the hangout. It makes no sense for her to be adjusting her blush. Maybe it's more that she just ate off her lipstick, so she's gonna reapply her lip gloss. That's better. And since they just came back, she's taking off her jacket. And when I was sitting over on the bed, friend 2, since they just came back, she started off sitting down, you know, getting comfortable and whatnot. I wasn't gonna do like separate costumes or any of that. I just felt like that was just too much work. Again, I was filming towards the end of the day. I did 2 takes maximum of both perspectives, and I was like, I'm just gonna edit that together. I edited on my phone. I am still really happy with the way it came out. There's like a couple of things that I wish I had tweaked. Like I wish I had layered the laugh. For the most part, I'm proud of it, and I think it worked out great for my first skit in that kind of format. So I'm hoping that that'll sort of clear up space in my brain so I can do something similar again, because I liked doing that. I liked the way that went. And the last time I did a skit where I was playing 2 characters like that was when I did my Block Beyonce skit, which was really funny to me. Actually, that was not fun. That was a very stressful experience for me because I kept trying to figure out the camera angles. I was like, let me like figure this out, and I don't remember the script, so I'm like, but I was so nervous that I couldn't recite it properly, and it was impacting me filming. I filmed probably 6 to 7 takes of that video for just the first perspective, and then I put the wig on and did it again. And I was filming a whole lot. I was trying to make sure that I was at the right camera angle. I was trying to make sure I was the bottom half of the camera so I could put the bestie, I could put Dr. Hill up here, and I was trying to make sure Dr. Hill stayed up here. I was sweating. I was literally sweating. So I didn't want a repeat of that, and I think that may have been in my head. But for bestie FaceTime, I didn't have any of those issues. I was able to just talk and like do the thing, and I kept the script up in front of me because I was like, otherwise I'm gonna improv or I'm gonna go off script or whatever the case may be. And for Block Beyonce, part of the issue was timing. I needed to make sure that I was having them both speaking as if it was a conversation, so because I kept like interrupting myself, and I wasn't gonna do what I did with this one where I had like different cuts of them speaking. No, it was gonna be 2 long continuous clips. In hindsight, it's kind of crazy. I don't think I need to do that again, but hey man, that's what I thought I needed to do. I don't know what standard I'm holding myself to, what standard of perfection I'm holding myself to, that I keep telling myself I need to be like. I need to be perfect like this. I need to be like this. No, this needs to be better. But like, what is better? What is the benchmark? What is the finish line? I don't have a clear vision of that, so that's why I'm lost, because I feel like I'm pushing myself towards something that I don't know what it is, I don't know where it is, and I don't know what it's gonna look like when I get there. So doing that is stressful and annoying. I don't have to do that. I'm trying to remind myself, hey bestie, you're allowed to be calm. You're allowed to enjoy this. And let me show you something. I got this fortune in a fortune cookie and unspecified amount of time ago. It says, embrace the unique qualities that make you who you are. Cannot tell you how badly I needed this, because it's one thing to think it to yourself, but there are sometimes where your inner voice just is not enough. Like sometimes I can give myself as much encouragement as I want, but sometimes my brain, my voice is not enough. I need someone else to echo it. So that's when I'll be like, Mom, because what are mothers here for? You know, just because you're like done really raising me and now we're just doing like check-ins to make sure that all of the teaching took, doesn't mean that I can't still go, Mom, I need X, Y, and Z. And she'd be like, sure, darling. Yes, right. Good job. Now get out of my face. And that's all I needed. We're rewiring at the time. You know, we're being good. But I'm reminding myself that this is all going somewhere. I have a lot of plans for this Actor's Journey series. We're going to the Oscars. Like, I'm very serious about the dream. I'm very serious about going to acting school. I'm very serious about being in a movie, being on TV, being in a play, being on Broadway. This is the first steps, and I'm doing it. I just remind myself that things are always hardest in the beginning, especially when it's something that you've never done before. I've never done this before. I've never made this many skits before. I've never had such a weekly strict schedule before. I mean, I'm hoping it becomes a job. I would love to make money doing all of this because it is a lot. Okay, I'm spending 2 hours, give or take, per video. This is why I give myself scripts, because otherwise I will just talk and I'll go off into freaking wonderland. Now I can always trace myself back. I learned how to do that pretty early when I was a child, when I learned that I keep going off on tangents. Let me figure out how I got from unicorns to rhinos to boats to Merriam-Webster to encyclopedias to why deer used to have feet. Anyway, I said that to say I am proud of my journey. I'm proud of where I'm going. Things are really difficult and mentally I am exhausted, so I don't know how this video is going to turn out or what I'm going to do with it tomorrow. I really hope that I can find the strength to post it. I also have to watch, oh my god, I have to wash my hair. It never ends. I'm excited to see what kind of stuff I come up with for next week, and well, I'm tired. I actually need to spend this weekend resting, so I don't know what I'm going to post on Saturday. And it did just occur to me that I did not finish this week's Substack, so I gotta figure that out. It's probably going to be really, really short, which is fine by me. I hope I can find some direction, find some business, because this is, love you. See you next week for another check-in on how we're going on the actor's journey.